And I'll call to order the Arapahoe County Public Meeting today, August 28th, 2017. And to my left is Ron Carl, County Attorney. To my right is Jolene Sanchez, Assistant Clerk to the Board. Ms. Sanchez, would you call the roll, please?
Commissioner Jackson? Here. Commissioner Holland? Here. Commissioner Conti?
Good morning.
Good morning. Commissioner Baker?
Here.
Commissioner Sharp?
Here. Commissioner Conti, would you please lead us in the pledge?
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Carl, are there any modifications to the agenda this morning?
There are no modifications today.
I'll ask for a motion to adopt the agenda as presented.
Second?
Motion made by Commissioner Holland, seconded by Commissioner Baker. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Abstentions? Hearing none, motion passes unanimously. We have several public meeting minutes to approve this morning. The first is August 1st, 2017. Commissioner Jackson was absent and excused. I'll entertain a motion for approval.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Conti, seconded by Commissioner Holland. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
And one abstention, Commissioner Jackson. Thank you. And our second set of meetings was Friday, August 4th. It was a special meeting, 2017, and I'll ask for a motion. And I'm sorry, let me first preface that. Commissioner Jackson was absent and excused.
I'll make a motion that we approve those minutes.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Baker, seconded by Commissioner Conti. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? One abstention, Commissioner Jackson. And our last set of minutes was August 8th, 2017, and Commissioner Jackson was absent and excused. And I'll ask for a motion.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Conti, seconded by Commissioner Holland. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And one abstention. Okay, thank you, Commissioner Jackson. And we have one ceremony this morning, and it's a retirement ceremony for Jed Caswell, Deputy County Attorney retirement ceremony and resolution, and for over 12 years of dedicated service. And Mr. Carl, you're going to read the resolution, and then I'll ask for approval of the motion to approve the resolution.
Yes, it is with mixed emotion that I read this resolution. Mixed emotion because I'm happy for Jed and his family. I think he's got a lot of fun times ahead, but I'm sad for us because we're going to miss him. So, with that, I'll start reading the resolution. Whereas Edward Jed Caswell served his first tour of duty in the Arapahoe County Attorney's Office as an Assistant County Attorney during the years 1988 to 1990. And whereas Jed returned for a second tour of duty with the Arapahoe County Attorney's Office during the years 2007 to 2017, and during this time period held the title of Assistant County Attorney, Senior Assistant County Attorney, and then Deputy County Attorney. And whereas during his 12 years with the County Attorney's Office, Jed has provided invaluable expert litigation skills in various areas of the law, with particular emphasis on civil rights claims under 24 U.S.C. Section 1983. And whereas, during his time with the County Attorney's Office, Jed's remarkable work ethic, passionate advocacy for his clients, and expertise as a lawyer significantly reduced the county's liability on claims that he handled. And whereas, long after his retirement, Jed will still be remembered by his coworkers and clients for his many attributes, including his meticulous attention to detail in the preparation of his cases, his utmost professionalism in his dealings with others, and his amazing ability to recite the details of even the most complicated cases, and to do so in a way that engages the audience and makes the cases understandable even to those unfamiliar with the facts and the law. And whereas Jed will also be remembered for his willingness to help junior attorneys by sharing his expertise and assisting with issues and cases so as to help them develop and grow as lawyers and litigators. And whereas Jed will be missed tremendously by his coworkers, clients, and colleagues, not only for his skills as a lawyer and his willingness to help others, but for his often entertaining and always interesting stories about his past experiences, both inside and outside the field of law. And whereas, while the decision to retire was difficult for Jed, is it anticipated that he will quickly forget about work and devote his time and energy to his many non-legal passions, including fishing near his house in the mountains on the Tarryall River, backpacking and tracking wolves in Yellowstone National Park, studying Civil War history, and watching his beloved Ohio State Buckeyes compete in football and basketball. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the Board of County Commissioners of Arapahoe County that the Board hereby officially recognizes the contribution that Edward Jed Caswell has made as a valued employee of Arapahoe County, and hereby declares that his future shall prosper as Arapahoe County has under his dedication and service.
And I will make that motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, we have multiple seconds. Everybody's seconding.
Everybody on the record.
So all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
No one's going to be opposed, unfortunately, because we know the handwriting's on the wall. I just want to say that, you know, this whereas about the way you presented cases to the board and your professionalism and remembering the details, but enough to, you know, to give us the story behind each case. I know I think from the perspective of us was, and certainly from me was invaluable. I really appreciated that. It helped me to think about the case and think about what my opinion might be on when you're asking us how to go forward. Helped me to make a much more informed decision. And then when you came back to us and just can't tell you how much I appreciated that personally and how much I'm going to miss that, really. You'll have to send us some stories about fishing, and not from a legal perspective. Hopefully there's nothing legal that happens there, but some stories, because I think you always did such a wonderful job with helping us to understand cases so much better. So thank you very much from my perspective. Commissioner Holland.
I agree with everything that the chairman said about you and your presentations before the county commissioner on some very difficult and very expensive cases. But what I really admire about you is that you were able to present those cases with the clarity and compassion, not only for our position, but also the individual who is suing us. So we had you always provided a very balanced presentation, allowing us enough information to be able to make a decision as to how we should proceed. But you've always, in my mind, you have always been an honest purveyor of the truth, and we're going to miss that very, very much. Thank you, Jed.
Commissioner Jackson.
Well, I reluctantly voted to approve the resolution, but for all the reasons stated before, and I had no clue that you tracked wolves, so that's just intriguing. But I just want to say thank you for your years of service and your dedication, and you are a master storyteller, and we will miss that. I always knew that when you came into the room during exec session that we were in for a very interesting afternoon. So I did truly appreciate it, and I know that your colleagues and certainly our board will miss you. But your retirement sounds delightful. So enjoy and have many, many more adventures ahead of you.
Commissioner Conti.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And Jed, I just want to say thank you so much for the way in which that you did make the cases understandable to even, especially this new kid on the block who may not have been there for the early days of the cases, and brought us and helped to bring me up to speed in a very understandable and meaningful way. So I do truly appreciate that. and all that you did to help us truly gain a clear understanding so that we could make a conscious and right decision. So thank you.
Commissioner Baker.
Thank you, Jed, for all your hard work. My grandfather was a graduate of Ohio State, and so I remember some of his stories. We'll have to maybe catch up on some of those. But thank you for all your hard work over these many years.
Did you want to say something or tell the story?
Well, thank you very much. I'm very flattered and humbled by your comments. And I have mixed feelings about closing 35 years now of working in government and 40 years of practicing law. And, it is true. Something kind of goes off in your head when you approach the number of years that I've had and what I've been doing. And it says, it's time to move on. And I very much appreciate your comments. I'm very proud to have worked for Arapahoe County both earlier and in this time. And I want to thank each one of you for public service. I mean, I've enjoyed public service. Today it's kind of hard, I think, or harder to do the things that you're doing. And you should be congratulated for willing to step up and take the heat and make tough decisions. Most of the times your constituents probably don't have a clue as to why and how the decisions you're making are difficult for you to make, and I know that you always do the best that you can. I've also appreciated the support personally that you guys have always given me, and your predecessors have always given me here in Arapahoe County to make professional judgments and recommendations that I think would best advance the interest of the county and the citizens of Arapahoe County. And it's very much appreciated. There's not much an attorney can get higher in terms of accolades than for their client to simply say thanks a lot for doing a good job. So I really appreciate it, and good luck to all of you as well.
Yeah, you too, and we are very grateful that you came to Arapahoe County. Thank you very much. We're going to look forward to the party. Okay, and is there anyone here who would like to speak during citizen comment period? Okay, seeing no one, we'll move to consent agenda. Is there a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented?
Motion to approve?
Second?
Motion made by Commissioner Conti, seconded by Commissioner Holan. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any abstentions? Okay, hearing none, motion passes unanimously. We have no general business items this morning, and I just wanted to say under Commissioner comments that, our hearts and prayers and thoughts all go out to the people in Texas who are, what a unbelievable tragedy down there. And anything, I know we have first responders, and I think our South Metro Fire is sending people down there, and I'm sure from all across the country to help out where they can. But this is going to be a very long-term proposition for those folks in southern Texas. So, I think any donations, I'm sure, to the Red Cross or any other charity, legitimate, we got all the lawyers here, legitimate charity of your choice, I know would be appreciated to help them out down there. So I just wanted to add that. I know we've had our flooding here, which was devastating to the people, and just as devastating, but this is on a magnitude that is hard to comprehend. So thank you. Any other commissioner comments? Commissioner Holan.
Thank you, Madam Chair. On Friday the 31st is National Opioid Awareness Day, where we reflect on the problems that a growing percentage of our citizens who are suffering from addiction to opioids. we're seeing an increase in just in the last two years from 33,000 deaths in America up to nearly 50,000. It's a growing problem. Many of us have personal experience with members of our family who have died or suffered from or continue to suffer from these addictions, and we hope that we can all reflect on Friday about the many thousands of families that are being adversely impacted by this type of drug abuse. So thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Holland. Any other comments? Okay. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you all. Thank you again, Jed.
Yeah, let's do that. Huh? And I think they end up on